All right. I'm Toots from the Dudes of Horror.
And Damien.
All right, and right now we're going to talk about a short horror film by Brent Curry and Lauren Cardiff called Violet. It's basically it's like a no budget, short film. It's about 3 or 4 minutes long, and we 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 took a gander of it. We looked at it, and basically,
Like, what's the brief synopsis?
a brief synopsis. Okay, yeah, because with short films, it's kind of hard. Like you don't want to give too much away, but basically, it's about this couple. The girlfriend believes that her boyfriend is cheating on her via via the internet, basically just kind of just reading like an article online and just basically through conjecture. And
Like, she reads one of those, like, top 10 reasons, like, to assume that your spouse might be cheating on you.
yeah, like spouse or boyfriend or something like that. And basically she kidnaps him and basically tortures him and kills him. Well, I pretty much gave it all away. But I thought this short film was nicely done. I thought it was a very good short film. It was shot in black and white, and it had a lot of shots reminiscent of, like what you said, Damien, M. Night Shyamalan. I thought there were a few shots that were kind of reminiscent of like George Romero, kind of like Night of the Living Dead,
Yeah,
kind of,
definitely.
yeah. But like I said, it was filmed in black and white. I think the black and white kind of gives it a scarier look to it. You know, I remember. I think I told you, like, I think Roger Ebert or somebody said that usually if there's like a horror film and it's in black and white, those tend to be scarier than like the ones in color.
Actually seeing all the color and all the, like, it's more like it's scarier than seeing all the colors and all the, like,
Yeah.
But I don't. Well, I mean, there were certain shots, and I know there's one shot in particular where Violet's walking across the room, but the shot's obscured. Like, most of the whole frame is obscured by objects really close to the camera.
Yeah.
And that's what made me think of M. Night Shyamalan, because he even opens a lot of his movies with shots like that.
Yeah.
And then there's a lot of, like, there were a lot of close-ups where the boyfriend's on the, like, where he's trying to escape.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of close-ups on there, like, from the, like it looks like the camera's actually on the floor.
Yeah.
And I was like, that looks like an M. Night Shyamalan shot. Like, I was just, like, to me, honestly, like, this short film looked like a showcase of film students that are actually learning proper technical skills, like in film school.
Yeah.
And they're showcasing them, like, in this short film, like.
Yeah, and I love the fact, and this kind of goes back to like Supermodel Music Man, where like there's no dialogue.
Right.
In the movie, everything is through facial expression, through the music, through the atmosphere, and and this whole thing stems from her reading this article. So this whole situation is based on conjecture, because you really don't know whether he's cheating or not.
Right. Well, I think, like, it was something that Wormboy said that I wanted to mention, was that, and this is just like speculation on our part, like, this might not be their concept at all, but it seems like it's like a commentary on how much technology and the internet influence people's actions nowadays.
Yeah.
Like, she just simply, the Violet character reads this, like, this typical article online, or like that you see in magazines, all the top 10 reasons to suspect that your spouse may be cheating on you. And based on that, she kind of goes berserk
Yeah, and it's kind of like that. It's kind of like that situation where, you know, if you're reading an article online, like, oh, if you have these symptoms, you may have this disease,
Right.
and then you kind of psychologically you're like, oh crap, you know, like I think I have this, or maybe I have this disease, and the hypochondriac in you like starts going ape shit.
Right.
So but I like that point where, you know, like you said, this may or may not be where they were going with it.
Right.
But I love the fact that this was all from, you know, from this, you know, assumption, you know, that where she goes crazy, and you don't know like whether,
Yeah.
you know, whether, was he cheating or was he
Well,
not
it
cheating?
seems like the concept they're going for is he was innocent. He wasn't actually cheating.
Yeah.
And she just like goes berserk based on this article she read on the internet. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, because I think if there would have been a shot where you kind of see his body language, you know, if there was a shot where you see his body language going like, oh, okay, I'm sorry, I did, then there wouldn't be any sympathy or anything for the boyfriend character.
Right.
You know, it would just, oh, okay, well, yeah, like go, you know, fuck him up, you know. But the fact that you don't know, and the fact that, you know, he probably is innocent. And he's probably wondering, why is she going apeshit, and why am I bleeding now? You know, it kind of goes to that. It kind of goes to that whole. You know, like what did I do wrong? I didn't do anything. You know, and there is a moment where he tries to escape. You know,
Yeah.
a la Misery. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
and you know he almost gets away, but she catches him, and that's where she kind of finishes him off. But
And those closing shots where he runs out into the field, where she
Mhm.
finishes him off,
yeah,
that was where I agreed with you that I was like, this seems very early George Romero-esque type filmmaking.
yeah,
Like, but what really impressed me about this was what you had mentioned earlier about how there's no dialogue,
mhm,
yet there's still a clear narrative to the film. Like,
Yeah.
with no dialogue, as the audience member understand what's going on, and I think that's impressive filmmaking. Like,
yeah. The fact that it's all through, like I said, body language, facial expression, the music, the atmosphere,
the
like,
shots,
the
and
shots. Yeah.
honestly, like a lot of the close-ups where Violet's like where she gets the butcher knife and it slides across the counter,
Mhm.
and where she grabs her keys, but it's just a close-up of the keys.
Yeah,
It honestly made me think of Edgar Wright's style of shooting.
yeah,
Like all those quick, like those little mundane activities throughout the day, like picking up your keys but in this, it's like this hardcore like murder, like passionate murder short film, but they're still using those same style of filming.
yeah. And another thing that popped into my head right now is because she puts on that mask. She puts a mask on.
Yeah,
And you would think, well, if they're boyfriend girlfriend, why would she have the mask on? But what if it wasn't like a boyfriend or anything? What if she was just crazy, you know, and maybe goes to this guy that maybe she likes, and probably, you know,
Oh, I see.
and probably goes ape shit on him, even though like he doesn't really know her,
yeah,
you know, or maybe he has a girlfriend of his own, and she probably thinks like
It
you're
could've
cheating on
been.
me. But what? You know?
yeah. See, that would be good too. That would be
Yeah.
good as a plot. I didn't think of that.
It just occurred to me right now that, yeah, like, you know, because the funny thing is the fact that she puts on that mask,
Yeah,
you know, where it's kind of like either that is her boyfriend and she's just crazy at this point, more so, or they don't know each other, or maybe she kind of has a crush on him, but it gets to that fatal attraction kind of crush,
I see.
you know, and then he's just like who is this? Why are you doing this?
Yeah. I mean, that could be a possibility. Like, but I wanted to mention that when they show the scene where she dons the mask,
Mm-hmm.
and she's got like the long blonde hair, and the mask looks like the it's one of those like transparent masks.
Yeah.
But it has the face paint,
Mm-hmm.
and she looks like, honestly, as soon as I saw it, I was like, she looks like Dead from Mayhem. Like, she looks like she's like, 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 she's like the original singer from the old True Mayhem.
Yeah.
From back in the day, the black metal band.
Yeah.
With the corpse paint and the long blonde hair. Like that's what I thought of. Like, but that's just me because I like metal and black metal.
Yeah.
But I don't know, like, because they showed a shot prior to that, I think before she even abducts him, where she's like putting on lipstick.
Yeah, she's putting makeup
like
on,
she's putting on like a costume, I guess, like, or she's psyching herself into it. Like, I don't know. And I really like the shot where she throws him in the trunk.
Yeah.
And you see it from his POV. And you just see the mask looking down on him, and you just see the trunk door slam shut.
Yeah.
Like, that made me think of The Strangers. That mask, like the look.
Yeah.
It made me think of the movie The Strangers.
Yeah, that was a very Stranger/Purge-esque kind of mask. Yeah.
Yeah, The Purge also. Yeah.
But yeah, but I really enjoyed this short film. I thought it was great. You know, whoever listens to this, you need to check it out.
I would.
It's like 3 minutes. It's like a little over 3 minutes. Like I said, it's very well done. It's very well done.
It seems like it was done by people that have actually gone to film school and they know like different angles with the cameras, and that was another thing I wanted to mention. Every time Violet's driving, it seems like it was like at a slant, like a Dutch angle. Like, I don't know if that was like supposed to be symbolic of how she's imbalanced. Like she's off her rocker, like she's nuts.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it was done by a couple named Brent Curry and Lauren Cardiff. They had asked us to review it for them, and I actually like it. They're indie filmmakers. Says Lauren is a freelance artist, and Brent Curry is a wedding videographer. And they told us that they're currently working on another horror project, so whenever they upload that, maybe we can review that. But as far as Violet itself, I would recommend it if you're a horror fan.
Yeah, because I felt that they also had an appreciation for the genre too.
Right.
Yeah, especially with the way it was shot and the way, and even the content itself, like, someone going crazy, because it's very psychological.
Right.
Like I feel like they have they grew up with it. They have a strong.
It's like we say about Supermodel Music Man. Like, it seems like they have a passion and a respect for the genre.
Yeah.
So. Oh, and there was one other shot that I really liked that I wanted to mention really quick was when Violet storms out of the house and she slams the door. Yeah. But it's shot where you're seeing it through the mirror on the wall. Like, I like creative shots like that. Like, yeah. I think that's creative filmmaking. So anyway, like, that's Damien and.
I was gonna say, like, what would you give this? What would you give this short film?
Oh, like as a grade?
Yeah.
It's a good short film. Like, as far as like if you're grading an indie short film, like a student's short film, I would honestly say like this is like a B+ range. Like, I think it's good.
I would give it an A. I really enjoyed it.
Like, for me, it's in that range. It's like A-, B+. Like.
But yeah, but I hope that they're, I hope they release their second short film soon, because I can't wait to check it out. I'm sure you can't wait to check it out.
Yeah, well, and if you want to look it up on YouTube, it's Brent and Lauren on YouTube, or Brett and Lauren on YouTube. The YouTube clip is just called Violet. Yeah. And that was our review of it. I recommend it.
Yeah, so do I.
So from the Dudes of Horror, this is Damien.
And I'm Toots.
So go check out Violet.
Yep. See ya.